Hi everyone, so thanks to the holidays, I was able to make a lot of progress on the Bartering mod. So now we have like a sequel to the Safehouse Progression mods with improved UI. I'll go over this, and later in the video you can see timestamps for what happened with these two in the LootInTNH mode. Okay, so what is this thing? If you used Safehouse in the past, the whole UI was these 4 buttons, and it led to a lot of issues with onboarding onto the mod. Now with this tablet, we have a lot more capabilities like bartering. Also, it'll allow you to see like what your stored loadout is and to sell things and other things. And further on, we'll have quests. Biggest quality of life is that you can now see your hideout scene and change it to your current scene with just the press of this button. And you can still have multiple scenes as your hideout, so each one saves independently, but they are shared across all your R2 Modman profiles. I currently selected hideout is in Arizona targets, so let's check it out. Okay, here we are. I have my loot box and my tablet. The only way that you can barter here and pay money with funds for objects is to have a tablet spawned in your safe house. Anywhere else, it doesn't work. However, and do note that this works with the toolbox one as well. So let's go over some features. You can save the hideout manually, and I'll tell you how long ago that happened or a date in which it happened. And separately, there's a backup, which is completely independent from this one, and it'll save like every 60 seconds. Just in case you accidentally quit the game without saving, you can load back from it. As you saw earlier, this button, extract to hideout, is the same as the one in your wrist menu under this new submenu called hideout. Right here, extract to hideout, and it'll copy whatever you're wearing and take you to the safe house on the selected scene. You don't have to have the tablet open for it to work. You can just do it from your wrist menu, and that's all for the Hideout tab. This tab is about exiting the safe house. If this one was about entering it, this one's about exiting. So when you deploy, it explains it here. It means that you grab whatever you're wearing, it'll save that to the stored loadout, it'll save whatever is on the scene already at the point you press it, and then it'll take you to the main menu. We'll try that out now. Okay, so you can see I'm in a different scene, and if I click Hideout, Spawn Loadout, I have my guns. If I wanted to go back to the scene, I will put whatever I wanted on myself, click Hideout, Extract to Hideout, and I'm back. To get my loadout back, I go into Deploy, and it says what I have, this C7A1 and the magazine, spawns from stored, and it goes right in. Do note that if you save from the quick belt here, the gun goes away, and if you deploy, since you're not wearing anything, it'll grab nothing from you, and whatever you saved is gone. So it's always important to remember to spawn your loadout and then deploy if that's what you want to do. The next section is the shop. The shop works together with the item spawner. You can see here the funds match, and that guns have a certain price. If you found some loot, you can sell it by grabbing the stylus, pointing it at the item, it'll tell you the price, sell it, and it'll add it to your funds. You can put it back here. If you want to withdraw some money, you can click the denominations, and it'll give you cash money, which you can put in a wallet. To input funds, simply grab it, point it, and sell. The quests and options haven't been added yet. They'll be coming in a future update. So what happens if you want to switch hideout scenes? First, you want to save the one you're on. Then you want to go to the actual scene you want to be in. You're going to want to go to Hideout, Hideout Manager, it'll spawn the tablet, and then click Change to Current. Click Extract to Hideout, spawn your tablet so that it marks as a hideout, and you can decorate your home. If you want to try an alpha version of this mode, look below in the timestamp for the section in which I explain it. But up next, we're going to talk about LootInTNH. Okay, so what's new? Instead of having just this loot box guaranteed, you can now see that we have the whole locker. The locker requires you to pay for it because there's really good loot inside. Let me show you. Please use the override tokens that you would get from over there. And what we have is 2 random items from it could be attachments, it could be melee, 2 guns that are the same gun, as well as ammo for those guns. Since you can get some really good stuff out of these, I thought it'd be important to have some sort of price, which I'll balance out over time. This is different from what we already had, which just has 1 gun and 2 locomotion items. I also want to call out that the idea for having some sort of currency to unlock these came from a commenter last week. So if you have any more ideas about any of the mods in this week, always feel free to add them in the comments or in the feedback form. If you want to install mods that are in beta, you want to click on the top right, filter categories, scroll down, allow NFSW, apply the filters, and then hidden mods will show up here. You should see by the time this video comes out, Hideout Progression as one of these. To see details about a mod, you can click its website right here. And if you want to know how this item works, click on the video on the screen.